What if I told you death didn't just visit its victims? It stayed with them for 4 entire days. This is Hinterkaifeck, a farm in the Bavarian woods where unimaginable horror unfolded, and no one knows why. Late March 1922, the Gruber family lived in isolation. Andreas Gruber, his wife Cecilia, their daughter Victoria, granddaughter Cecilia, and the new maid Maria, all were ordinary people living ordinary lives, completely unaware of the evil creeping closer with each snowstorm. A few days before the tragedy, Andreas noticed something strange. Footprints in the snow led from the dark forest to his home, but none led back. It was as if someone had arrived from nowhere and planned never to leave. Then came the sounds, footsteps in the attic, at night, echoing above him. He searched the entire house, nothing, no one, yet the feeling of being watched never left him. On the morning of the murders, a strange newspaper appeared on the porch. Andreas hadn't ordered it. No one in the family had subscribed. A warning, or just another unsettling sign of what was coming. March 31st, 1922. Night fell over Hinterkaifeck, hiding the terror about to unfold. The farm was silent, except for one presence moving with calculated purpose. The killer struck first, Andreas Gruber. Alone in the barn, he was hit with a pickaxe, silently with horrifying precision. Next was Cecilia, his wife, in the safety of their home. The sound of the pickaxe echoed through the walls. Yet no one came. Victoria, the adult daughter, was killed next. No mercy, no warning, only brutality. Each swing of the weapon carried a cold, deliberate cruelty. Even young Cecilia, only 7 years old, could not escape the horror. She fell victim in a place meant to be safe, her own home. The new maid Maria, who had arrived just hours earlier, became the next target. Struck in her bed, she never saw it coming. Innocence and inexperience offered her no protection. Finally, 2-year-old Joseph, sleeping peacefully in his crib. The killer showed no hesitation. Within a single night, every life in the household was extinguished. But here's the part that chills historians to this day. For 4 days, the farm seemed normal. Smoke rose from the chimney, giving the illusion of life. Neighbors assumed the Grubers were tending to their usual chores, oblivious to the horror inside. The animals were fed. Meals were cooked and eaten. The killer walked among the corpses, performing daily tasks as if nothing had happened. The audacity, the sheer evil, is almost unimaginable. April 4th, 1922. Suspicion finally crept in. Young Cecilia didn't show up for school. The family missed church. Neighbors decided to investigate, and what they found would haunt them forever. Inside the barn, stacked bodies covered in hay, silent witnesses to a night of unimaginable violence. The reality of Hinterkaifeck could not be ignored any longer. Investigators arrived, trying to make sense of the senseless. Money and jewelry remained untouched, eliminating robbery as a motive. The killer had killed for reasons no one could understand. Hundreds of suspects were questioned. Rumors circulated, a jealous neighbor, Victoria's husband returning from war. Even psychics were called to examine the skulls. And yet, the killer vanished into the Bavarian woods, leaving nothing but questions. The farm no longer exists. A memorial stands where horror once lived. But Hinterkaifeck remains one of history's most chilling, unsolved mysteries. Some evils never leave the house.